Uganda from peasantry society to middle and prosperous society, fulfilling the core of NRM value of social economic transformation. These projects include, among other interventions, PDM benefits now 10,475 households, and Emioga 1,620 households. Economic infrastructure. We actually want to go ahead. Infrastructure extended to Nakapiripirit, most notably upgrading Muembe Nakapiripirit Road, tarmacking, measuring 92 kilometers, which is nearing completion of 85%. The road has connected Karamoja to the rest of Uganda, enabling easy movement of goods and services and to and from Karamoja. Also extend power line to Karamoja. Also boost the growth and small medium enterprises. As improve on social amenities, only enjoyed in cities, towns, growing centers in Uganda. Your Excellency, in bid to fight illiteracy in Karamoja, NRM has scored gains in the education sector. Before 1986, Nakapiripirit had only 3 primary schools, and now we have 40 primary schools, 2 secondary schools, and 1 technical schools. NRM, oh yeah? And the health sector, through your leadership, we have 2 health center 4, 5 health center 3, 7 health center 2s, compared only 3 in 1986. NRM, oh yeah? The recent eviction of patrols and the Pian Upe Reserve by the Uganda Wildlife Authority from the conservation area created a state of confusion of patrols in the district. The prayer of the people is that you provide option for grazing within conservation area. We also request for degazetting of more land for grazing. Your Excellency, you can recall way back in 2010, livestock was raided in UPDF protected kraal in Namalu, and up to date nothing has been done to compensate those who lost their animals. The prayer is that our NRM government compensate all those who lost the cows. We also request that we extend Eastern and Northern Uganda restocking program to Nakapiripirit and enter Karamoja. 3, delay of funding of Karashona and skilled hub graduate circles in the district. Our prayer is that our government releases funds to these circles and they become operational. Your Excellency, you also have pledged. You promise, most notably in Kaweta, upgrading of Tokora Health Center 4 to the district status, to the district hospital status. B, upgrading of Nakapiripirit Town Council to the municipality, and creation of 3 town councils, that's Namalu, Naturum, and Tokora. C, creation of Kadama constituency to recognize the minority of Kadama community in the district. Conclusion, Your Excellency, the people of Nakapiripirit, thank you most sincerely and NRM party for continuous transformation of Karamoja. We pray for your good health and that of your family, and we pray for Almighty God continue blessing you. Your Excellency, we wish you a great success in coming election. Thank you for God and my country. Inakezi Museveni akadiang. Eni tungana ngilu abitonglang. Etumudugaka. Ipepete ba? Ya. Ejo kalakara noi.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Your Excellency, just imagine if you didn't bring universal primary education, universal secondary education, where would we be as a community? I want, before I call the Right Honorable Speaker, who is also the National Vice Chairperson, to invite you, let me recognize Honorable Akelolo Ziriri, the Minister of State for Ethics. Thank you very much for coming. Elizabeth Paula Napeo, Ambassador, and Honorable Jachano March, Right Honorable Speaker and National Vice Chairperson. You are invited to address the National Vice Chairperson, Second National Vice Chairperson and Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda. You are most welcome to address the members and invite His Excellency the President to come and talk to the people of Nakapiripirit.
NRM oye! Atekeroye! Luanga mina se poloni Museveni kiasa kanini. Kiasi. Luanga. Mami yapupe kare kisibesi. Ikare kisibesi kere. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Mama Janet oye! Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and our beloved candidate of the NRM party, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, the mother of Uganda and the mother of all these Idwe, you're most welcome to Karamoja.
Imalata Speaker, Yakadikot, Kape Kayakmat, Janet Kataha Museveni, Ebala Lakara Ponare, Abunere, Kape Kakonkimat, Anyun, Kata Mamaikeng, Itwa Nakapiripirit.
I arira ijo aberu kere akorberengo jai anyo undai kareikini toto Janet Museveni.
Ngaberu ki kareikini? The Speaker is asking all the women who are here to stand up and urinate for Mama.
If you're a woman and you believe that Mama brought development in Karamoja, I want to see all of you up. Ikiasakanin. It is out of Mama being a minister of Karamoja Affairs that we saw and realized the development in Karamoja. Your Excellency, I delayed because I was invited to open a facility in Moroto Hospital on your behalf. I can tell you Moroto Hospital has the best mobile lab in Uganda now.
Bana ingere kadi kout abunu ke anga kaku anyara bungir na bong yele moroto alo sangar daktari kay yakatar moroto laboratory ngola joko no ene dipmiere ngakot.
And that is all out of the NRM government, and we also have surveillance emergency unit in Moroto Hospital that does surveillance of all sicknesses in the community. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for the peace and security you brought to this region. Once Karamoja, Nakapiripirit is secure, even us in Teso, we are secure. And I was very happy to see the chairman speaking English and reading the memo in English. This is all out of you under UPE, USE. And I want to thank you, Your Excellency, for the development. Now, when you see the road from Bali, Muyembe to Nakapiripirit, it is the best road to Moroto. Ikare experesi ejasule bakasi ekoroskesi abunera ingite protest vote ichamunetesi kilo kitingoni ichamunetesi akho nganyulwe bakasi amsichamuni kiasibesa kanini atanga yabale bamwijeu nyoka chatalobolere bamwijeu nyoka kitwangu cheka koutbon ikianiro bale nakana. Your Excellency, for us in Karamoja, in Teso, we are not giving a protest vote. We have the peace, we have the security, we have the development. We don't need anything else. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for the conducive environment that has also allowed other partners to come and bring development or create wealth in Karamoja, like Give Direct. Give Direct has given to 15,000 households to a tune of 53 billion shillings in Nakapiripirit here.
I like you Give Direct. It was one Nakapiripirit. It was
and that is on top of the PDM. We want to thank you. I now want to take the opportunity to invite you to talk to your Baskolo.
Where's Joan? Joan? Mr. Joan, where are you? You hurry. Your Excellency, we are requesting our elder, come, to do the translation. Point. Okay, akidiana kilwon ngitunga kikare kidrobedo kwa kikiara kartala kidiaba. Kikiara kidiaba na ngakandadang. Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Mama Janet oye!
Mata Akaramajong.
Ikimala orikaon mata ngkari mojong. Mata tapapa.
Mata Alakaranoi.
Alakaranoi pupete dedang.
The Vice Chairman NRM and the Speaker of Parliament. Vice Chairperson NRM and Speaker of Parliament. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Eke malata yonga chairman ngolokai district. Kape kaya kokarikuani ngene buntaloto Kampala.
The Chairperson of NRM Karamoja.
Iyonga chairperson kwali ngola Nakapiripirit alokari mojo ngane.
All the other SEC members.
Kankariko kongluche nglu asek.
All the other leaders.
Kankariko kongluche dadang.
And the people of Nakapiripirit.
Yede na ingi tunganglu ya Nakapiripirit.
Let Mama greet you.
Achamit ekangita kinta temari. Kocha makidroba kakimata dai kimalaye. Ebu pieda ngakronwa. Ani kimalaye ekia dingakane kare kidi.
Matang Karamajong.
Ebu pia baye ikimala o.
Mata Nakapiripirit. Mata Jui.
Mata.
Alakara, noi.
Ebala tota alakara, okwe, nkari mojong.
I have been saying since we've been in Karamoja.
Ebanye ya berakini ya kochola bunere na kwapa na gya.
That our coming to Karamoja is always a homecoming for me.
Angena pagina ya bunia Karamoja nege, ere ekeja unta ngwe jok.
Thank you for receiving us. Thank you for receiving us with the traditional warmth and love of the Karamajong people that I remember and cherish so much. As I've been saying elsewhere in Karamoja, the government of NRM is the government of Karamoja because you know, indeed, how God has used it to provide the peace.
Ikiyeni wanajua kizikori apolo ukapuka na ngene raya NRM ane raya puka ngene yo kala Karimojong
to provide the peace in Karamoja and ensure that Karamoja is just like all other parts of Uganda.
Kila kara nera Karimojong odang ikuwa nakanguna kwa pinto kona.
I have not forgotten how we used to walk through these grasslands when Nakapiripirit and Nabiratuk was still one district.
Mamnyeke muriakente anga pagi na ikirugitori koring na ikilodi wani kaapei. Niruangulu erokonaka Nakapiripirit kana bela tukwere pay district.
To get all the people to produce enough food for the families and surplus for sale for the household income.
Kireng itungangulu kiwori wanda dang erang konang itungangulu kite wana nenguli yarete.
And people had started having enough food in the granaries and food for surplus to sell to
ka potungitunga tocha muda gitiye tijika apei kona yaitari wana kemuj.
Now therefore the leap that the NRM is hoping to take must change Karamoja's kraals to modern housing for the future Uganda.
Kona ikichamiti wanera ikite kona wanapukaniyo chamita kilochoki ni won oya kauno zaringreria ngulu ajwa kangulu kiboyo won.
The new generations of Karamoja must live better. Therefore we need good housing We need good feeding, and Karamoja must make these changes. God bless Karamoja, and God bless Uganda. I must thank the Right Honorable Speaker for always recognizing my humble contribution to Karamoja. When people used to say that it's only in Uganda where a first lady can serve in an area like Karamoja. But it was a blessing to me and a blessing to Karamoja. Thank you and God bless you. Noi.
Now the people of Karamoja, I am here on behalf of the NRM to ask you to vote for the NRM again. I know you are supporters of the NRM. So my job now with the delegation from Kampala here from SEC is to encourage you to continue supporting. But also to equip you with the reasons why you should support NRM and why others should support NRM. In the last 65 years, NRM has made a number of contributions to Uganda. But in the manifesto, whose copy they are going to bring to your villages, we have identified 7 contributions to Uganda in the last 40 years.
Manifesto kori aparwangna elodikinti anarem ngina muye unionenio ebunia ana manifesto na akitodi kinwon rotinin kankare lute mogno wanotupa.
Now here I will mention 4 of those contributions. Contribution number 1 is what you have talked about, all of you. This is Ekidil. This was not easy because some distorted thinking had taken over that you needed guns. But I told you that this was suicide. People are saying because the Turkana in Kenya have guns, the Pokot have guns. And Topoda and others have guns. We must also have guns here. So that you balance terror with one another. The question then was, what is the purpose of the government? And that's why I said, no, you bring the guns, I will defend you against the Pokot of Kenya and the... Wait until I finish. You should wait until I finish. As you translate, wait until I finish a sentence. Don't translate that. You wait until I finish a sentence.
Okay, sir.
The Kenyans can have guns and the ones of South Sudan, but here we don't have guns. The government will defend you.
Abuya ngotema epedoro tengatunga Kenya nturugana kangulua Sudan da yakataringa tome naiti alo Uganda emam nyite mogno wana yakaringa tome.
And you have seen how we have done it. So this is number one, Ekidir. And we did it with the reasons why we were able to bring peace when others had failed. The first reason was our politics. We don't believe in the politics of sectarianism. We love all Ugandans equally, irrespective of tribe, religion, or whether you are a man or a woman. And because of that, we are able to create a national party like this one, which unites all Ugandans. Then we are able to build national institutions like the army and the police and the prisons, which can guard the country. So this is contribution number one by NRM to Uganda, Ekivir. Number two is what you call in Akaramojong, Actopol Aquap. Now, Actopol Aquap has two parts. There is economic infrastructure. Translate infrastructure as foundation. The foundation of the economy, economic infrastructure. These are elements like the roads, like electricity, like the telephones, like the railway, like the piped water. This is all part of the economic infrastructure. And when you, from Namaru here, Nakapiripirit, you audit, you see what has been done. We have covered almost everything for you here. The road is here. The tarmac road is here. The electricity is here. The telephones are here. I was looking in the file here. And I was looking at water. The water is quite good, much better than Amdat. Out of 209 villages, out 172 have access to safe water, meaning boreholes. This is 82%. This is very good. In Amadat it was much lower, and also a little bit in Moroto. In Abim, in Karenga, in Kabong, it was good, like here. So the Minister of Karamoja should find out why more there than here, than other places.
From 9 to midnight.
Okay, a very good evening, dear listeners. You're listening to 104.5 Reggae FM. My name is Prit0, crafted from One the Class. Your sassy and classy presenter, I welcome you aboard. You can also welcome the people aboard. You can send your like greetings. You can request for a journey that you would like to listen to. And of course, we shall be together till we get ourselves into a purity moment of the next day. That will be absolutely nice. The singles, the people that have broken out, the postpones incident sad, but it happens. Always here for you, Monday to Thursday, 9 p.m. to midnight. And of course, with cool King John, dedicated, entertaining, till we are out of here.
This is 104.5
Panyachigez FM. Tandika izuba, emirimo, urugendo, ninga kahumuro, neco kunywa cha chituzi. Yenywere chituzi, ohurema twenje, ahamumiro. Nichikurwa kurugo mu chituzi cha shitake. Amajani, hamwe no bwochi, konjoro bunuzi, hamwe no mutindo. Echi, nichikurwa ba chituzi Farm Company Limited. Aveine teknolojia nebyoma, byo mutindo. Chituzi drink, ichirizibwa chitongore cho mutindo muihanga, echa UNBS. Kandi neshangwa mu maduka na supermarket zono muihanga. Kushubura, tere simu, noti mushanju munana mushanju, bisha twina, bitana shatunemwe. Ninga noti mushanju munana mushanju, bisha tuitano, 00 mwenda.
Every journey begins with a strong foundation. From bridges that connect us, to power that drives our future. From towers that shape our skyline, to railways that carry our stories. From welcoming gateways at Entebbe, to the roads that open our protected lands, to the landmarks that define who we are. One name that holds it all together. Built strong, built to last. Built with Hima Cement.
kazisako abari kushangwa proti namba 17 Garage Street abatwire ni batwisiye ubuhereza bwo kubika no kwewura amagoba make batugamura omubishoguzo byabo byo kubara byaki kumba kwereza abanyayuganda bijane koransia on promotion yo kugarura aba customers bakurabira mu kubahereza bicyonco nyamwinshi okurugabira 20 byo kwa mushanjo mwako mpako kwa kashatu kwe 2024 batera hot drive ahabwa aba customer babo nabo kuganyurwamo ahitura atungire bicyonco nyamwinshi tukurabira mu kugura imigabo umuntu uragura imigabo ya miliyoni 10 no kwe
amta topola kwa pamon angena pakidada epitongolo gorore won ngatro nera yoto yeni munake kale khoni.
Now some of the people listen to our message.
And
ever since we came into government in 1986, we have shared it with all Ugandans. But many times people don't concentrate. They are touching this one, touching the other one.
Anina boy molekini yo toria mo ngitunga mampe milito e yakale ngitungane itiye emam nyara ngatrong na idiriye tejik.
But there are those who listen to our message.
Let
me show you somebody from the cattle corridor of the west and the center of Uganda. We shall translate later. We shall translate.
Tena nini George Matongo owangoma ngomu tweno wetaka nta mmogo anyisa ntezo mjakureba nuko itandike tataka na ndio ya kwa wajana meilisa zakanya na gomata Nusenado, la Padula, la Zabana, Wana Pere, Naturu, Kavaga, Munyakwe, Najan, Muatu, Lukula, Natunga, Patu.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
You show them that pail of water. Bring back the pail of milk. Bring it back. The pail.
800.
You see the milk there? A huge pail. That's like what? 20 liters? Or 10? Okay, let's see.
Which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is not educated. He was traditional, like our Karamojong people here. But he listened to our message. And he's now a rich man. A rich man in the modern sense. With a lot of ainyam and money. He has got both. He has got food, a lot of food, but also money.
Aki mujung na alala kai yakataring dilingada alala.
And you heard that they are selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Ebangi debe ebale kilongolo loro agian laringedi ngimle pito ngule do litinga mieng kan kungu na ngana kolongi ngua ngakile.
The price of milk in that area is low because there is a lot of milk.
Ebe yanga kile aneni egialnare aneni yaye kilelo edite chakuna papa wadio anera elala kan tuanguye yakataringa tu.
It is 800 shillings per liter.
Erai kiala nario angolo lita idilinganga miang kan kauni.
But because the milk is a lot, he gets 21 million shillings a month.
Naiti angunela laketa ngakila na kwa package area munu ingedinganga milioni onga tomoni are ka pe angolo karu. Angolo lap.
In a year 250 million.
Ane alunyari karu area muninga milioni onga meangare anga tomoni kan.
You can see he has built a modern house.
Itete edukiti taraka ingina jokon.
It has got solar power.
Yakatare ala itingna ka kolong.
And he has educated his children.
Ka adauda gitozio monke dwe kwa jokon.
That girl who is speaking English, you can see her.
Kimweleki yotari kwa kungini pelede kengini eruoro ngini. Kimweleki niti wandadang.
She's a university graduate.
Kwa kungini ezio meeting ni rika kente Zukulu.
And yet, where they live with these people, the Octopol Aquap is not so good.
Ani boy mweleki ni yoneni boy yotonge tungalu. Iborebe Octopol Aquap. Nyara ipore nginti apolo no.
It is not like you here who have got a tarmac road now.
Nyiki kwa na kai won alokari mojongane ngluki yakar tare kolas.
Where those particular people live is 70 miles from a tarmac road.
Neni boyo tongi tungalu ebai won lorenge duatane erukude.
But they have got a lot of abaru.
Nait ebarito.
Now let's see others. There is a man I saw in Abim whom I liked so much.
I am a
model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called.
Don't translate. We shall summarize later.
Okay, sir.
Arangetoi Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district. In Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling one at 500 shillings, two 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children.
Now,
at the moment, I sleep in grass thatched house.
You can hear the witness of this man. He's in Abim. Abim is very far from a tarmac road. But he has created a baru there. Let us also see some other examples in Nakapiripirit here.
I am called Lokong Emmanuel from Kakamokwe, Naturum Parish, Orega Sub-County under Namalu and Nakapiripirit District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came, and we were the first people to receive money from Nakapiripirit. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Sorot market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me than you misusing money in other businesses. You introduced about the piggery project, and I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7, which is equivalent to 400,000. I remained with 1.3. I picked 700,000 for buying the land. Now I remain with 600,000 out of 1.7. I remain with 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business. I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months. Later on, now I will really, life when you are moving.
Now that is
because of
a young man here in Nakapiripirit. Who had dropped out of S4. and was sitting at home. And was sitting at home. And he was stuck. He was saying in his English that he was helpless. But that God helps the helpless. You leave them, Anyakun, leave them. They will tell me what they want later. They will tell me what they want. So, when he was still stuck, he heard of the PDM money. And he went and got 1 million. And he used part of it to rent land. He did not even have land. Four acres of land. And he planted something I never heard of called grams or something like that. And then he harvested 14 bags. He took 10 to Sorot market. The one who has borrowed 1 million now gets 1.7 million. And then from that he bought 4 pigs. When I visited him, he had 35 pigs. So therefore, you people, this is the third point of the NRM contribution to Uganda. Oh, he's there. Okay. You tell them, go on the microphone and tell them in Akaramajong. Go near the microphone, speak in Akaramajong. How many pigs do you have now?
Yes, as for now I have, it was 101, but I sold 10. 100? Yes, the present one, they are 84 now.
Yes. So you are now an Abaran.
All right, Yogno.
Okay, you tell them how you started. Quickly.
Gatuma, Yagadala Nanga. Atalakadea Kudu, the Abua kujokoy na kami chewing to mana gumula to mangya kay mo. Abua walam chewing to mo. Oya sorot. Epimete altama oni karmo na rangi da estiao. Ani at maria kama rangi loi at pay liput. Abua yama. Apon to dia la ya pay kilo. At pay liput ang amya kan kare. Apon to ngai kilo nya ko aliput. Ani kini au aliput. Abu Arba million American car. Abu Orlene. Ujakatara, Orante the Cabra, Tema yoko niya yiri tigabanda. Nene jara kata gopara. Abulo kone kata mayo kala mali piyamo. Yang buri igba gela la kata. Rangu yenga. Ipe ya gela mali piyamo to mon kan ka uri. Ogela ani muri no ngitu ogela ranka. Ya rapote ya dengan ngamia ngai. Ngamia ngo. Kudo ngape milio na ngamia ngo. Anguna yene kitala ba ko mampatara nga. Gole mali piyamo ngamia.
So Mr. Who, what is the name?
I'm Emma.
Emma who?
Lokong.
So Lokong is confirming my story. It's a long story, but he's confirming it. Now, yesterday, I saw him talking about wanting to sell the pigs to Kampala direct.
Abe alipien abu agamole ke dialo e bala jamta gelari nguruye lotuma nguya Kampala
Instead of going through middlemen.
Aklonye akitorna bolotunga ngiye
Who cheated them?
Ngulu e pedorete nyama kiningeni koria kokwane nke.
After the elections, we shall see how to support such people with transport.
Ebanye ani moja dauni aleo ikiani ne pite ngolo ngaragene den ketaka nguluko te atalokong.
So therefore, the NRM plan for you people in the past.
Mune chamti Museveni koria president ya wakiti yake no ikezi no.
Plan for you in the past, in the present, in the future is number 1, Ekivir, number 2, Actopor Aquap, number 3, Abaru.
Ebanye mune lo likinti apugana kiti ya neni yoko kezi no. Ake untokona moi kangia karunde ponto ay kitogoko ngakezi aya wona kitopola kwa ka parunai.
But there is another word, number 4.
Ya pe krotang na ngomwan.
The Ites call it Aswam,
Etich.
and then they told me Akaramanyo call it Etik. Etik.
Etich.
Etich.
Yeah.
This is Etich. The question is, now, where does Etich come from? Because people are not serious, calling themselves politicians. They talk about etich. They don't know where it comes from. Let me help you to see where etich comes from. Let's see Fred Biamkama, a young minister from Bunyoro area.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Biamkama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi, I copped what I copped, this is what I came up with. And you see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well, you don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, we get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which you are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
now,
I'm employing 26 people.
That's what I wanted. You finished that. Take it back. Now, this Biamukama started 3 years ago. To implement my 4 acres model. And he planted coffee, fruits, bananas, some 8 cows, and poultry for eggs. And from poultry for eggs alone, he gets 55 million shillings per month after removing the costs. That means in a year, he's getting about 700 million shillings from eggs alone, net. Without including the other coffee and so on.
Emam na itibai wa kentai ngulu chedelinga ngulu tornete lokofi.
But he's now employing 26 people.
Na itingez to kona loto makia famungin yakataring ketia ngato muniare angkan kapei.
As you can see there.
Yukwangna pe itakae molekintor tarik korit tarik konada.
Biamkama's Abaru has produced 8 each for the people.
Ani kwana kingolekini won neni yai biamkama.
So, this is now, if we all engage in commercial agriculture. I didn't ask Lokong. Lokong, are you employing some people?
Lokong,
where's the local?
Yes, I have 5.
You're employing how many?
That I have 5 workers.
Very good. Now, Lokong, who has not employed himself.
Lokong.
Is now employed and also employing 5 people. So, this is now from commercial agriculture. Let us see factories. Those are, freeze those factories first. Freeze the factories. Or that is a town of factories. Niambale. Let us see one of them. Inside. Freeze it there. See how many young people are working there. Now, these factories, which NRM has brought, because of the good policies and peace, are employing 1.3 million Ugandans.
Munaya wenarem kotere ayoriti akwap kotere kidil tokone ni pay bore itie tengetunga nguliedoli ape million angamie ankankari.
All the government jobs put together, soldiers, policemen, civil servants, teachers, all of them are 480,000 jobs.
Niti chiziona nguluka apukan mulie yang kai mulie yang impolizo mulie yang mwalimo kangi chiedam erang ngetunga urieti chingola ngamea ngomono bon.
But these factories which we have just started bringing are already employing 1.3 million people, 3 times more than the government jobs.
Ani molekini yo ngachu maino unangonia roko ya unio e pedorito aina kiningi tunga milioni ya peanga meangkan kare tichi ani molekini yo ere tichi ngolo nye pedorete ngolo itia ngola angketi ya kapukan ngaruanga uni.
So please get out of the ajo of thinking that jobs are only in the government.
Anguna angun iyo angini tunganan to kenyo najo to jonga ketamebe etichida dangole ye neni kapukan.
If you hear a leader talking like that, you should know that he is an ajo person. He's asleep.
ane tungana ni niria mun yorata mare beneni.
I said, okay, let the Karamojong go back and graze with the animals. When we get time, we are going to sit down and discuss properly.
Ane iraria ngoburangola yai kidingi yokana yokotian. Abuya ngolimo ngitungana yokotian atamarebe. Kimya kidingi bare nankari mojongo tobongo dineni ngoni adakazi. Anike ye pura opotu moi eruare kidi.
Some of the Karamojong were saying who loves animals more than the human beings.
Ebe aponi woni ngichi etamarebe. Emena pukan ngitian aklong tuntunga.
But this is not true. The wild animals which we keep are for the human beings. Those wild animals are like, do you agree that we build stadiums?
Echamunta emono wana temarebe ateni wone oriapugan kiwakne ni boliarea
stadium for football.
Ikwa kwana ni pedere pra
like Nambole.
Ikwa kwana kwa pebo ko inambole mere naga.
You want us to build stadiums?
Mere ichamuntoni ikichamti wana bugane eduki ngakerono une boliarea
Stadium Ejok.
Mere joko nenie poliarea.
Is a joke. A joke you say good.
Yes.
Stadium Ejok. Why?
Can you a joke and nenie poliare?
A joke for what? Why don't you bring Museveni's cows and they graze in the stadium instead of a stadium?
Bana inye nyopo para Maria yo Museveni ngakatu pena tadaka ne boliare akloke nga.
Why?
Kaninyo.
I will give you the answer. You don't seem to. I will help you give the answer.
Ebi amam ni pupuntere jok ria polo ngene ruarayo. Akabongo kinai.
The stadium is good for sports people. To exercise and run. But also somebody who is not a sports person, but who wants to relax, to enjoy.
Taripaki pediya perada ane akolongiti ne yakare pera ilodi yo akiteren kabolia kepera
and they come and pay to enter a number. You must pay, you don't enter free.
Nambole alo Kampala ebolia ilo mario ketachange delenga
because when you are there you are enjoying yourself.
Ne rangena yakari yonen ila juara yong ila karada.
Now tourism is the same, like sports.
Aneni peida na yoko tiang oreni yogi yereng tiang yugana kabu ini boliare one.
We keep the animals to attract people to come and see them. And when they come, they bring money.
Ane poteng tunga kimoleki ni tiang kari etacheteng delinga.
They build hotels. So you create jobs there.
So anguna ilemu yong teach.
You create a teach, you bring money.
Ilemu yong teach ngole ya uningi zilinga.
And also, me, I'm a cattle owner.
I am Arika Museveni. Kiya karinga tuk.
You want to see my cows? Let's see whether they have my cows here.
Kichamti chente da ngolekin. Mie chente ngoleki di alo torubuon.
You can see them there.
Ata mi ngoleki di erukitoka ke kemat.
Now, those cows of mine are near two national parks. Queen Elizabeth National Park
Queen Elizabeth National Park
and Lake Mburo. And I'm benefiting from the park. Because the tourists come there, and buy my milk. Who will buy your milk? So I think what we should do when we have time, the mistake of UA was chase you without discussion. They are fond of Octomera, bumping into things, they use a lot of force. Not logic. But after the elections, I will invite the elders, and you come and you see how rich I am. By cows. The cows I got them from my great-grandfather, who saved 7 cows in 1893. Before the Europeans came. So we shall discuss and see how to look after cows, but also take advantage of the other types of abaru. This is also another type of abaru. I don't know whether these people have a hotel where they can show us how many people are working there. A hotel, one of the hotels, if you have it give it to us. So, forward 4 points now. Number 1, Ekivil. Number 2, Actopol Aquap. Number 3, Abaru. Number 4, Etich. These are all in our manifesto in detail. And 3 other points, which I don't have time to go into now. Finally, in the coming government, I want us to insist on free education in government schools. When we started this in 1996, but some people don't get it properly, and they keep charging school fees. And because of that, children drop out of school. When I saw that, I decided to do another experiment of free education. I started a skilling hub in Napak. And I trained young people there. Some of my graduates here. There are some.
Yeah, they are there.
Where are they? You only one? Where are the others? Come.
Some others are out the fence here. Open those students.
Okay, what is your... Give your testimony in local language.
Your Excellency. My name is called...
Speak your local language.
Abu Dennis Olem. I stand...
You talk in your language, it's okay.
You talk
So you talk.
Okay. Last year,
He's called Lotiang Edward Logel. He's from Nakapiripirit Town Council. Last year, he went to Napak Industrial Hub. After His Excellency he told us about Napak Industrial Hub for skilling. He went for the course of building. He completed. After they completed the course from Napak Industrial Hub, they came back home, but they were missing some of the starting tools.
Museveni, Yoweri,
After that event, they had come without the startup tools. The day came when they all got blessed with the support of His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni.
Okay.
Thanks so much, the NRM government, for the support.
Let's hear the girl.
Mata. She's called Nayor Gloria. She's one of the students who was skilling from Napak. She was doing the course of tailoring. After she completed, they had to come back home. After they got home, they had nowhere to start from. Just because she got the skilling knowledge, she went to join those tailors from the street. She started skilling from there. How she started skilling with those tailors from the street, she will never wanted our knowledge to get forgotten. She started now from there sewing clothes and also learning more skills from those tailoring women of the street. So it took her long. She said these skills will be forgotten. When she heard with our group that there is a group that they have been brought together, they had to start writing their applications. So they heard that His Excellency was requesting all these groups to open their accounts. As she speaks now, she appreciates His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni. Now in their account, they have received 50 million for their support. Now she does to appreciate that this money will help them. They will buy all the materials that they were missing.
Okay, Alakaranoi. Now, thank you. Now, these children who had been abandoned, you see what they are making. Those are products, some of which we have been importing from China, from Dubai. They are now being made here by our children here. So in the coming government, I appeal to you to support free education in all government schools, so that we don't lose these children, because they have got a lot of potential. So today, 5 words. Ekivil, Ektopol, Akwap, Abaru, Etich, and free education. Alakaranoi. Let's give the flags to the people who have the flags. The people had run away fearing the rain. They didn't know that Edeke would not allow the rain to come.
Can we have the flag bearers? We have Honorable Anyakun Esther, former member of Parliament, followed by Honorable Simon Peter Longoli, and Honorable Okoru Stephen, and Lokiru Simon Peter, Chairman LC5. We shall begin with the woman member of Parliament. Your Excellency, thank you very much for educating the people of Uganda. Honorable Anyakun.
Ariamu Honorable Anyakuna ke bendera, nyina ke narayem.
Thank you very much and congratulations. Can we Honorable Simon Peter Longoli? Ebendera.
Ariamu Honorable Simon Peter Longoli, abendera na ke narayem.
Can we have Honorable Okoru Stephen.
Ekomar Honorable Lokoru Stephen, Akijauna Bendera na Kenarayam, Ariamu.
And then finally, we have the flag bearer for LC5 chairman, Mr. Lokiru Simon Peter.
LC5, Lokiru Simon Peter, Lolim, Ariamuna Bendera, Gnaki LC5 Nakapiripirit district.
The flag bearers are going to take a photo opportunity with the national chairman and presidential flag bearer.
Elodete naiti ngapolo nunati nga bendera ngina kenarem akrame picha kape ke chairman ngulo kenarem tara president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni iganga kiniti Mama Janet Museveni.
Mama Janet, thank you very much. The story of Karamoja cannot be told without inscribing your name there, because you have been part of the transformation process. Thank you very much, Mama.
Mama Janet Museveni, ikilakara no way kotere konti shalato makari mojong ka amuna konida poloro rikari mojong.
Your Excellency, we also have a number of combats. The people have progressively listened to your message. Can we have the combats moving in front and the protocol guiding them on how they are going to conclude the process?
Yakapolo President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, yakadi ngula chamutakulo chokin aloto mangi party, ekwangule yellow party ngulu, anubungala people power tamade mam kidia karte doa aponi nenikon President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Your Excellency, thank you for continually educating the Ugandans.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, ikilakara no way, anguna ka kitoyo mangitungangula Uganda, no way nyikatumuna. Tojoro maeda dang, ngitu alulo chokno dingul tojora alongaren, kingwale utuna kamera kingwale utulo picha nege, edda dang ngitu angulu, tojoro kingwale utulo picha.
Protocol, can you guide? Mr. Chairman, can you stand behind on the sides so that the combats can take a photo opportunity? Your Excellency, those are your children who had been misled. Now they have come back home. Thank you for educating them and providing information that they are going to have. Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you, thank you. Allah Karanoe. Thank you for being part of the transformation process. And can we, the converts, can you go back? Can you go back, the converts? Want to take this opportunity to thank everybody. Thank you for coming. And want to thank the leaders for mobilization. And request them that when the time comes, let everybody vote NRM.
Okay, now we are going to have the anthems in reverse order. Let's all stand up and have the anthems, ladies and gentlemen.
iye da ngulu tunga yene teneni mada tanga kwidi kipi neni pe